hope you can hear me. Things can they hear me? We cannot. What does that mean? I'm getting trolled in chat. GG. Okay, Things, you can go ahead and show them the first map. I'm gonna explain as we go what the gimmick of this pool is. Okay, so this is A1 that we have here. So the last tournament that Things hosted, which was actually badged, was a similar rank range. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 30k too. It was a free mod only tournament. There was no DT. Every map was either hidden or hard rock, and then sometimes you could also pick no mod or easy, but not that often. Most of the time you had to play either hidden or hard rock. And that pool, it wasn't structured like a normal pool. You know, normal pools like mod 1, normal 2 streams. But you can't really do that when all the maps are free mod, right? So you have to come up with something different. And then Things came up with 8 pools. And we had another pool, which was CST, we called it, which was consistency and tapping mostly. I mean, we just kind of like invented all this stuff while we were pooling. Then there was a special pool which had like anti-mod and rhythm and stuff like that. And there was a vanilla pool which had a lot of tech and goofy shit. And this pool is following that logic, but we're not doing every map free mod. So this is played on mod, as you can see. This is aim 1, so it's just a jump map in quotation marks. I want to add, it's not really a jump map. This feels like an alt map half the time. I'm not loud enough. Okay, maybe I can get my microphone a bit closer at least. I don't know how loud I am. This is a no mod 1, aim 1, but then actually it's no mod 3 half the time. Yes. Holy ASMR. Yes, that's what I'm here for. So this was one of the 2 maps I think that Things actually had in the pool before I started pooling this, and I kind of based the whole difficulty on this. Also, Things, we can see the visual settings. Can you get rid of that? It's kind of annoying. But yeah, this map is like fast A most of the time. Has lots of sliders, and then it says 5.8 stars, but honestly, this map has like way too much going on for a 5.8 star A map. I think this could easily go in like a 6-star pool and it wouldn't feel out of place. Because it has a lot of song representation, which is not usual for low SR A maps. And then there's this circle flow aim stuff, like what you just saw. And there are sliders, like what is that? That's not a normal A map, right? Map's pretty dense too, because it's like 240 BPM. And I think it's like A on 9.2 or something. And I see no mod 2, no 150. There is no mod 2. There is after this, we're gonna go through multiple aim maps. So this is aim 1, the next map will be aim 2, and there will be 4 in total. This part is so good. I really love this part. It's like not hard or anything, but it feels really good. Put DT on this. Really, in grand finals. Is there reading? There is a reading in the pool, but it's not like Konyo Cup or something where I called the maps like aim and read and tech or whatever. We had like we have an aim pool, we have a consistency and tapping pool, we have a pool for special maps which includes reading and also precision, and then we have a pool for tech stuff which is called vanilla. So for the people who actually played Funky Fremont Festival, they will feel right at home with this pool. Actually, I also put that tournament together with them, so even though we're not doing that Fremont game like Vienna does on Fremont, I still think the pool kind of feels something. And I want to mention that means that the pool is extremely gimmicky, so if you think there's not enough mechanics in the pool, I know. But that's kind of part of it. Like the pools back then were also super gimmicky, because it's also hard to balance mechanics on hard rock versus hidden. it's easier to balance maps that are like anti-motor gimmicky. Sure. I'll keep yapping about it. So, unlike in Funky Fremont Festival, we didn't want to put every map on Fremont, but we do want to have mods in the pool, so not every map will be no mod. So aim 1 is on Normand, but aim 2 will be on Hidden, aim 3 is on Hard Rock, and aim 4 is on DT. What things is doing. So now I have to just keep yapping, I guess. I don't have anything to say because you just saw the map. What's up, chat? Say something, please. Help me. How's the weather? No one's talking. GG. They're ignoring me. Bump. Hello, commentator. Thank you for talking to me. I saw your squad. Yep, you must be like, top 10 somewhere. I'm not too much there. To see if it's crooked, so since it's fixing stream on stream. Okay, is aim happening? My end. Kinda quiet since. Me or the map? Well, chat will cannot hear commentator. What? Okay. Wait, I can't hear you. I didn't say anything the whole time because I thought you were speaking.
Can you guys hear me? Oh my god. I forgot to turn on my mic.
You're really loud, actually.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm loud now too. Okay, so I can talk.
I'll be repeating whatever I just said the last 2 minutes again. So we'll be doing a throwback to Funky Fremont Festival, which is the predecessor of this tournament. This map is A2, which is the second A map, and the pool will go from A to consistency to special, which is a gimmick slot, and vanilla, which is just basically
They still can't hear you talking, I think. You're really quiet on stream. Oh my god.
What?
I don't know why. I can hear you just fine.
I'm so sorry. Wait, can you tell me about right? Wait, I am or oh
I am no, I'm talking about things. He's so quiet you guys can hear him. Okay, I will just say what he's saying. We just said we're doing a funky Fremont throwback. Fucking dying. Funny. So this was aim 2, played on hidden, and it's a custom by Vector. And thank you so much, Victor, for making this map. I think it's really awesome. I played it a few times, and it's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's like, as you saw, well, Sings was trying to talk, but you didn't hear him. Um, uh, it's a pretty awkward aim map with some floor aim in the middle. It's pretty fun. I'll put my mic further away because people are mad at me for being too loud. Hopefully that helps. This is aim 3, played on hard rock. It's Intersection by ASCII. And this is not a Joe map, this is an alt map, but alt also had to go somewhere, so some of it is in the aim pool, but then some of the more gimmicky maps are later in the pool. Some of the more gimmicky alt maps. And this is a very straightforward alt map just on hard rock, which honestly I think it's kind of weird to have a hard rock alt map in a 5.8 sub pool, but whatever, we're sending it. I think also that this map is pretty fun, but I have to say I like it a lot less than the Martha div. The Martha div is amazing. And RST also made a better div, but also too hard for the pool, so this is what you get. Sorry guys. Also this song is a banger. I think this was like my 4th most played song on Spotify in 25. Since do you have anything you want to say to the players at 2 decibels of volume?
yeah, I don't think I'm not sure if the people in chat can hear me.
I will check. Yeah, they can barely hear you.
We're stuck in the world right now.
Let's go.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay, guys, just tell me if you can hear me, alright? I don't know.
Bro, stop sitting here, Mappool. My bad. I just want to let my man talk too, you know? It's his tournament.
Like the last time I did this, it was not that scuffed. But somehow it's really fucking scuffed today.
Bro, go in and save the day. Yes. Come and react to the pool.
Probably Josh here as well. Okay, I have nothing much to say about this map. I really like it. The music is amazing. I mean, I can't play hard rock to save my life, so probably nothing much to say.
Well, you would like the map if it was normal. That's what you're trying to say, right? So that's good. And this map's really long, so I also ran out of things to say. Okay. Bro, we might have to pull up. Oh no. If you hop in here and then you see the later maps in the pool, I might just get killed. So I'm not sure I want that. Also, I saw some people say that I sound like I'm in a cave. I'm sorry. I'm at work. So I'm like in an empty meeting room. I think there's a lot of echo, but I can't really help it. Oh, almost let it broke. Okay, that was aim 3. So next up is aim 4, which is the DT aim map. And aim is a bit in quotation marks. I think this one's pretty tapping heavy for an aim map. I mean, the last one was also not really an aim, it was an alt map. Yeah, but this one, the other aim maps so far were kind of gimmicky. So like aim 1, it's also felt a bit like an alt map. Then aim 3 was legit just an alt map. Aim 2 was on hidden and also pretty awkward. So I wanted to put at least one generic mechanics aim map in, and this is what I settled on. I think it's like 6.2 stars or something after DT, but I know you guys are you guys are way better at DT1 type maps anyway than everything else, so I don't think this will be too hard for the pool. Just maybe some aim players won't like the tapping that's in here. Although I don't really remember how bad it is. We will see. There's like some quins or like even 7-0 bursts or something. Somewhere in the map. Don't remember. Originally in this slot I had it like even dumber map. Oh, I guess this one's not really dumb. I had an even slower map. I think it's like 220 BPM or something. Because Nomad 1 is already 240. Well, aim 1. Sorry. Just turning down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I will speak so far away from the microphone. Maybe we should just turn up the music. I don't know what this is. I could probably do that. If you want to, thanks. I could turn up the music a bit. What else to say? Aim 4 is ET1. It's AR 9.7. There's some high AR later on Mappool, so I'm glad this one isn't also above 10. Oh, here's the tapping. We found it. Ooh, the tapping diff spike, guys. That's where all the aim players miss. I think this map's pretty old. I think it feels like such a classic DT1, you know? It feels like playing best friends. Okay, so Yas can pull up now because after this is the first tapping map, and I think he will like it. And oh my god, I'm so glad that I don't have to pull tapping on free mod again. I think that was like the thing I hated the most about Funky Free Mod Festival was trying to balance hidden versus hard rock on tapping. That's so impossible. Like you can't even put the tapping on low AR because even if the map is AR 9, it doesn't matter. It's speed anyway. There's nothing to read. So now I can finally put this on no mod instead. Here we have Midorigo Queen Bee, 190 BPM. Here's your stamina slope. I mean, it's a 5.8 sub, so I think it's actually still pretty easy. But please give me a break because it's kind of hard to find stamina for a 5.8 sub. I also like, okay, so the map says that it's 5.76 stars. I don't think that's true. This could probably also be in a 6-star pool. I mean, like for people who can play it, it's not hard or anything. But if you cannot stream 190 properly at all, then yeah, you just get like 50k, right? And I was a bit surprised. I like checked on ETX how often this has been pulled, and it was pulled like 20 times or something. I was like, what the fuck, this map is so popular. How has this never been pulled? And I guess like the issue is just that people don't want to pull this, like these BPM change diffs in lower SR because they think there's like better maps. I don't know, or maybe this one's too hard for the star rating. I have no clue why people don't pull it. Because other ones do get pulled, like the higher diffs of this, or gate openers or something. Or like Entangle And Tango Stream, holy shit, emotional stamina right there. That one gets pulled a lot. Especially recently, I feel like people are much more happy to just include these stamina slot maps. In the past few years, I've seen them so often. Because they're just giving tapping players what they want. Well, tapping players that aren't me, I think. Actually, I like this map a lot. For a stamina map. I think stamina slot's pretty boring. I like that the doubles in this map are pretty good. Because they kind of like eat at your stamina even when the streams aren't that long. If you don't have good finger control. Bro, why this map? Why not? I don't know. It's a banger. A small warning, maybe you need an offset on this. I think I might have like 10 milliseconds offset because this type of set always gets problems with the timing because of the BPM changes between divs. So just make sure you fix that for yourself. I'm expecting this to probably be the most banned map. Besides like the AI8 hidden. Because I can see a lot of people who probably wouldn't want to play this. Okay, so that was CST1, the consistency and tapping pool. This one's a normal, and again, CST2 will be on hidden. So this one was stamina. So could the next streamer possibly be? If not 160 BPM flow aim, of course, we're bringing it back. I got so much positive feedback for no one 2 in calls that I was like, yes, we're doing it again, guys. Low BPM flow. I guess at least it's a little bit more interesting this time. Yeah, so this is a Yugen, I think. If you guys know this set, then you probably know the top dev. I hope, because that one's a lot more interesting than this one. Map Cake by Gazima, one of his better maps, I'd say. Yeah, this one's a guest div. It's quite a bit easier. As you can see, it says 5.6 stars before hidden. It's still pretty difficult, I think, for the star rating, just because low BPM flow aim is always kind of underrated by the star rating algorithm, and then on hidden it gets a lot harder. I think this is like not a skill set that I expect people to be consistent at, and then the map is 4 minutes, so I feel like this will probably get one of the lower scores, averages. If it even gets played, maybe people find this boring to play for 4 minutes. But the song is a banger and the map's pretty fun still, even if I think the Gazima div is so more interesting than this one. This pool is actually peak, I hope so. I hope you can still say that at the end, because there's still a lot more. Right now you're seeing the mechanic part, you know. Hope you can still say that after all the gimmick I throw at you at the end. 2020 pooling, what do you mean? You mean like what Shift did to OWC? I wasn't around for that. Although I'm a pretty big slot pool hater, so if you think that separating skill sets is important, then like isolating them as much as possible, then yeah, you will not like whatever I make. Streams, yes, I know. This is qualify as an alt map. This is not a mechanics map. Not really. Well, I mean the flow aim part is the mechanics, but it's on hidden. This is the least mechanical map in the CST pool for sure. I think it makes sense to have, like if you view this from the perspective of having a hidden pool with 4 maps, then it makes sense to have one that's very dedicated flow aim, I think. Which is kind of what is happening in the pool. We have one awkward aim, this one which is flow aim, then there's one that's very reading heavy. What's the last one? Oh yeah, you will see. This one is kind of gimmicky. I mean, this could be no one too, honestly. It is a flow aim map. Even like if you pulled the Gazimon diff in a high ASAT tournament, you can do that. It's just it's not going to cover the stamina aspect at all, and only the flow aim aspect. And many, like most people who want to play number 2 don't want to play 160 BPM stream maps, right? Because they're too slow for them. That doesn't mean the map is bad or that it doesn't cover the flow aim aspect. And there is a stamina map in Mappool, so I thought, why not? This stiff spike at the end, by the way, this last stream. I didn't expect it to be there anymore when I played this, and then I just missed on nothing because I was like, oh, oops, I've already thought the map was over. So lock in until the end, guys. Okay, so that was CST2, no CST3. We had stamina slop, so now we need speed slop. I'm just recycling this from Funky Fremont Festival, actually. I had this on suggestions sheet, never used it. The map's kind of bad, I won't lie, it's not the highest quality. But how the fuck do I put enough tapping in the pool when I have to have a hard rock map too? I mean, I guess I could have put flow aim on hard rock. But I wanted that on hidden, so then I put speed in this one. It had to be the stamina or speed, so I picked speed. And this map at least has bigger circles before you put hard rock on it, so it's only CS 4.6. But yeah, hard rock speed in a 5.8 star pool feels really wrong to me. I don't know how you guys both feel about that. I'm not sure anyone wants to play that, but here you have it. Have fun. At least the song is good. I mean, weird remix, but Candyland is the ball. And this one is an actual tapping map, so this like the next one I really struggled with. Because this one's still on 230. Oh, by the way, the map is 5.8 stars before hard rock. I think it's like 5.9 after. It's crazy how little it changes because there's no spacing. So the star rating algorithm just thinks it's the same shit. Makes no difference. But of course the OD is a big increase in difficulty at this BPM. But yeah, I think this one's actually a pretty legit tapping map, and then the next one, that's kind of like where how do you put speed in a 5.8 star pool comes in, because the only speed maps I could find that would fit in this pool on DT, which were like really fast, above 230, were super overpulled or like they didn't really work. And then I just settled on something that seemed like a high BPM comfort check rather than a real speed map. So this is probably the only actual speed map. Nah, yes, I will ignore that. I have not read that. Floem exists on Alto, so you have to play Yugen now. I'm sorry, I do not care. If you don't like 160 BPM, just don't play it. I would pull 160 BPM Floem on in 7-star pools too. It would just look different. Anyway, 64, so it's involuntary doppelganger. It's a hard diff before DT. This has like no aim. That's the only good thing I can say tapping wise. This really does have like no. This is zero spacing everywhere. And then most of the time it just feels like an alt map, I cannot lie. Like what BPM is it? That's 260. So it just feels like a 130 BPM alt map with all of these flow aim patterns. And the rest is just triple spam and double spam. So I can't even say that this acts as like a real speed check. But I guess maybe if you don't have the finger control on 260, you almost, I don't know. This is more like a high BPM comfort check. Baby's first speed map. I at least think the map is very fun, and I think it's something that tapping players would like to play. Even if I still don't think it's the greatest speed map. Honestly, this would have worked if it was an Aquin, but we're not doing that this round. Yeah, now that you're watching it, you're saying that, yes, I agree that the high BPM finger control of this is good, but at the same time, I feel like it's almost as easy to miss on the flow aim as it is to miss on the tapping. I don't know, maybe I'm just biased. But I really hope that people don't crash out later when they lose the map because they couldn't keep combo by missing on the ult. And then their opponent just like combo gamed them by mashing every triple. This song's pretty good actually, now that I listen to it again. Feel free to let me know what you think about the map once you played it, also in match. If you still like it afterwards, maybe you change your mind. But if you don't, I'm happy because it was really like, there are a few maps that are just like a Quinn spam at this VPN basically, and they still fit in the 5.8 star pool, but they are so overpooled, the most of them, I think. Okay, anyway, that was CST4, which is kind of the end of the tapping part of the pool. And now we get to the special pool, and this is the only free map in the pool. So this one's anti-mod, and I needed to put that in because we cannot have a funky Fremont festival pool without an anti-mod map. It just doesn't work. We always had 2 anti-mod maps actually in Funky Fremont Festival, just because it was supposed to be like a Fremont only tournament, and anti-mod is a big, like a very commonly pulled thing in Fremont pools, right? Just because it's a nice test for both hidden and hard rock players. So this is another Funky Fremont Festival reject. This map is so stupid. This map is like actually unplayable. Oh, I think this is the... I don't know why, but that's the wrong diff. I'm not sure if the replay is the wrong diff, but it's supposed to be the AR8 CS5 diff on this. Maybe I made everyone play the wrong map. Oops. Fix the post-production, guys. Okay, so I don't know what you're watching. I don't think it's the right map. No, it's not the right map. You're watching the AR9 diff. It was supposed to be the AR8 diff. Well, you're still getting the experience of listening to this great song. Which is... This is kind of like reading one, but it's free mod, so it's also precision. It's special one, that's what we call it. And again, we would just let the replay play, but this is not the right tip. Sorry about that. Fix and cheat. You can talk. I don't know. We can check what they're saying. Okay. Keep this diff. I don't think I can. I kind of need the anti-mod map. I'm sorry. But like this map is also fun. The AR9 version. Yeah, I think I just sent the set to it, everyone. I think he played the wrong diff, probably because like the difficulty, you know, like when you open a beat map, it just goes to your preferred, like what the website thinks your star rating should be. So it probably just opened the top diff for him, and then he thought that that was the one I wanted him to play. Yeah, okay, let's ignore that small mishap. Special 2, it's just hidden 2, really. It's so special too. Like in Funky Fremont Festival, I always had to couple reading with precision because you could just put hard rock on it, and reading with hard rock is too easy, right? So luckily we don't have this problem here. This map is not on Fremont; it's just on Hidden. So it's just a normal Hidden 2. Except I think the map is too hard, but I blame Sings. He put this on the sheet. I don't know what do you think about that, Sings, but I think this map does not fit in our 5.8 support. Also, they want the music to be louder, especially for this song. I agree. Yeah, me in particular, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm free from jail now, guys. Please tell me in chat if you can hear me or not.
You're hoping
Yeah, so
for
this
rhythm
is.
and
I think I'm just gonna talk for a moment if they say, "Oh yeah, thank you, yes."
Yeah, okay. He's saved.
Okay, so this is special 2, which is just hidden 2 because that's the 2 spot is for hidden, of course. The first thing I want to say, this map is ranked.
It is.
I'm sorry for my Asian accent, man. My bad. Sorry, Maji. Wait, how do you say it? Jazz? Like
Jazz.
like the music? Jazz? Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yas. Hello? He's called Yas. I can do it.
Yas. Oh, that
Yas.
sounds not. That doesn't sound good.
I also, about rhythm, it kind of got shafted in this pool because I had some other gimmick maps. So it's something I do want to put also in low SR pools, and we had it in Funky Fremont Festival, so I was thinking about it, but then, like, I don't know, just every other map I wanted to put in more, so it didn't happen this time. But next time it might, yeah. If I have that. Well, I think with the next gimmick, it might not work.
Yeah, nothing much to say about this map. This map is just a hidden 2 I found, which I think really fits into the pool. I mean, this isn't this pool before all the others, but as the pool completes, it fits very nice. We got some overlaps. We got some aim here now. AR8.
I think the stacks in this are pretty nasty. Some of the stacks have like 1/3 rhythm, and then they kind of troop you up, but it's pretty learnable if you just listen to the song. So
Yeah. Now we're going on to special 3, which is the hard rock map. What a music!
oh yeah, oh my god, this song! Holy dang! Yeah. So okay, so like in the aim pool, there were like 2 alt maps or like 1.5 alt maps, and then I thought I will throw aim players a bone here and give them another jump map because there isn't really enough jump aim in the pool maybe without it. So this precision map is mostly just, it is a bit of slider aim also, but for the most part it's just a jump map. And this song, holy, it's amazing. This is like such a guilty pleasure song for me. It's like, I don't know.
I do think this part is gonna be copyrighted on Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually,
So,
we need to just talk more things. Sorry guys, you can't hear the music. Why is this not in the aim slot? Well, it's big precision, so I just put it in the, like in Funky Fremont Festival, the precision always went into the special pool because
it's CS 6.5.
Yeah, I had to have it on AR8 because otherwise it would be too hard on hard rock and not hard enough on hidden. So it's just basically because this pool is themed after Funky Fremont Festival. But it is an aim map, yeah. Yeah, of course it's more aim than Hard Rock 3, that was the intention. Because this map exists, so Hard Rock 3, or like the aim 3, the Hard Rock map and the aim pool didn't need to be an aim map, it could just be all. I'm not an idiot, okay. Chill.
I mean, to be fair, you can also count that aim 3 as an aim control more than just aim.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. We can go for higher CS, so it's more gimmicky. I don't know. I mean, in a normal pool, Hard Rock 2 could also just be a jump map, right? I think someone's talking in your room 6. I don't know if they can hear it, but I can. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is also not the only precision map outside of. So there's the anti-mod special one, and then there's this one which is just precision because everyone has to play it with Hard Rock. And yeah, I didn't want to put CS 7.8 in yet. Sorry. Actually, I did that recently in a lowest upro, and I got a lot of negative feedback because people were like, "This is too difficult for 5 stars." So I didn't do that here, but I did put in another CS6 map, you know. So here's this ancient map from 2009, I think. I don't know from when this is exactly. But here you have my house from the Black Eyed Peas. And yes, it's AR9 after DT, because it's also AR7, I think. And this one is very, like, aim control heavy. So it doesn't feel anything like Special 3, the other precision. It has a lot of the linear aim that you see in old maps, and it also has a few weird streams. Well, they're very low BPM. Why did his voice leave the game? What the fuck? Why am I getting bullied by chat? Hello? Oh my god. So this map also, like all maps from 2009, it has so many breaks. I think it has a break like every 20 seconds. It's so fucking funny. That's a bit of an exaggeration. I think there's like, even though the map is like 2 minutes long, it's like 5 breaks or something. Yes, 2000 maps have this. 2009 maps have the source, truly. You know, this is just what I played when I started playing in 2011. This is just what we had back then. So you can expect more old maps, probably. I think there's a few more that I might want to put in later. We also had one in Funky Fremont Fest. We had like Egg Fleet. That was so stupid. It's like CS6, AR7. So on Fremont it was really dumb. It's really fucking funny. The ending of this is so brutal, by the way. It spikes really hard in the last section. Like this part is so much more difficult. Especially like this last pattern is like, what the heck? Why did the spacing increase all of a sudden? It's so jump scare, it's really fucking funny. I mean, you can miss on the last 3 circles and you still get 1.1 million, so it doesn't really matter that much. Unless your opponent hits, but yeah. So that's special 4, that was the last special map. And now we move into the Vanpool vanilla, and I mean, it's mostly just tech. You can just call it tech if you want, but that's what it will be on sheet, because that's what we called it in the Funky Fremont Festival. So the first Van map is Shadow Castle by Kinky Hell. If you know this set, then you probably know the top diff, I hope, because the top diff is awesome. This map doesn't play much like it, because the star rating is too low to have a flow map. So this is just low-key, this is just a breathing map. A lot of tapping. There's a lot of sliders that have overlaps. And then it has these really funny side recheck moments, which I'm sure people will love. I will not get any complaints about that. We have a lot of these sliders that have like ticks like this one. They're not hard to hit even on the side read, but just there's a lot of them, so one of them might trip you up. And then during the key eye, there's a really funny reverse slider. I didn't actually put this one on sheet, this one I found on the sheet. Oh, these sliders are so funny. They're so fast for the SR, it's really hilarious. I kind of wanted this map to be more circle tech than slider tech, but then this was just on sheet already, someone else put it on there, I don't remember who. And I thought it was really hilarious, so I just kept it, even though it might have been better for the pool if it was a bit more circle tech, but well. For the most part, it is still like a tapping heavy tech kind of map. I mean, the flow game is not that difficult, so the idea is there, I guess. But the sliders might low-key be harder. Like this one also, and you go back to those. This one is so funny, oh my god, the shape is so stupid. Oh, and this is a banger, yes. I played the top def a lot of times in tournament. With Hidden especially, it's really, it's a really fun map. Honestly, this map might also be more fun on Hidden. Like the flow air might be more interesting. But I think then it would maybe be a bit hard. I don't know. It's already not that easy. What's he say? I just love the reverse arrow sliders. Those are so hilarious. The top diff doesn't have those, and honestly, like now that I found out that this one has them, I kind of wish the top diff had them too, because they are just they're so stupid. They feel so good. I like how here the mapper just decided that we stop mapping streams and just put really long slow sliders in. Okay, so that was Van 1, which was the normal tech move. Now for Van 2, this is another Funky Fremont reject. This one I also wanted to put in the Funky Fremont tournament pool, but I missed my opportunity. So this one, I think it's actually pretty balanced between modes. It's a bit harder on Hard Rock. Seashore on the Moon from Mia. So it's like a swing and tech map with a really dumb rhythm, and I think a lot of people might tell me that this map is bad. I wouldn't be surprised. It's definitely really hard to hack it properly. It's kind of learnable. I think you just need to play the map a few times. And even if you don't want to, you don't really have to hack it. You could just get a bunch of 100s like I do in this replay and still FC, and then you still get a good score. So it's also AR9. I do think it's not that easy on Hidden. It would probably be worse on Hard Rock if it was Fremont. But I would have still put it in a poll back then. I just couldn't, because I think at the point where I wanted to put it in, I noticed that the gimmick had become already too hard for this map. Like the other gimmick maps were somehow harder, even though it was a 5.9 star pool or like a 6 star pool or something. This map is pretty well known, I think. I didn't check again, but I know it's also been used in tournaments a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna get complaints from people that it's overpulled. Because at this point it's also kind of old, so maybe the last few years it hasn't been used that much. And I don't pull in this rank range a lot, so I have no clue. I pulled this? Really? Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, that was very early, yeah. I put this in early for a very late pool in Funky Fremont Festival. Then I noticed that, like in Funky Fremont Festival, the gimmick was way harder than the mechanics. So I originally put this very late because I thought the map was pretty difficult. And I do think it's difficult for a 5.8 star pool, for example. But by Funky Fremont standards, it fit like in an earlier pool than where I put it on sheet. So by the time we got to the late pools, I noticed, oh, I can't actually put this in anymore because it's too easy, you know. It was really stupid. This one is such a banger, by the way. Take me to see. This was the 7th star of map of this song. That map is really stupid. It's kind of like this, but just way more jumps. And way bigger jumps. I wish there were more swing maps in general, you know, so. They're really fun when they're made properly, but it is definitely like a when they're made properly. I feel like not a lot of people have figured out how to make swing maps work, and Mia is definitely one of them. He has a lot of good ones, like this and oh, what's that one called? It's another Camellia song featuring Lucian, Night Fog. That one is amazing too. Yeah, Mia's kind of my god. He's been mapping for so long. He's still putting out bangers. Okay, that was special 2. So next I have special 3, which is on hard rock. And I think, I wonder how many people this will tilt. Okay, so there is like, yeah, the funky Fremont Festival special, truly. You cannot have a funky Fremont pool without a big circles map. So like, during Funky Fremont Festival, I was trying to figure out how to pull more gimmick that is balanced between hidden and hard rock, and one of the ways that I thought worked pretty well was putting big circles in, because those are easy on both mods. So for once, hidden players don't have it easier, because even on hard rock it's easy. So I know most hard rock players probably don't want to play big circles. So maybe people will hate this, but I cannot make a funky Fremont pool without this. Sorry. So the big circles had to be kept. So this map is CS1 before hard rock, and then it's CS1. Oh no, 2. Sorry, this one's 2. There's another diff on the set that's CS1. So this map is CS2 before hard rock and 2.6 after. So it doesn't really make a big difference. Yeah, you could say that this is just a normal 3 also. It's a very gimmicky number 3. If I have one thing that I'm not really sure about the pool is, maybe this map doesn't feel that different from the other out map, like Aim 3. But at least the circle size is extremely different. It's kind of a shame they're both on hard rock. I wanted to switch around the skill sets in the pool so that doesn't happen, but then I couldn't make it work because I didn't want to put the last map on hard rock. I think I would have been too hard for the pool. So I don't know, we just ended up having this. Anything else to say about this map? Yeah, cool set from Dippy Force. Dippy Force makes very creative sets. I also like the CS1 diff. I was looking at that first. I think I like that one even better than this one, but it's probably a bit too hard, so I went with this one. But very funny that there's just 2. It's also both of them are guest diffs, so it's not even the same mapper. And then the harder one is CS1 and this one is CS2. Let's see if I can fit more big circle maps in the later post, even though we're not doing this funky Fremont gimmick again. And just because I'm a big circles guy. I like circles. I like maps with big circles, definitely. Especially CS0. If I had found one, I would have put a CS0 map here, legitimately, but it's really hard to fit those. Especially like good ones, there's a lot of bad ones. Yeah, Midorigo on 5. It's not a 5.7 star pool really, it's a 5.8 if anything. But I balanced the difficulty around Aim 1, which was one of the maps that was in the pool before I started. And that map is also not 5.7. It's not even 5.8. That one's probably also like around 5.9 or 6 stars. So I don't think like this pool in general is probably just 6 stars in disguise or something. Anyway, so that's Van 3. No, Van 4. Yes, it's Super Idol. Oh my god. I played this myself in tournaments. Like in a tournament like in 22 or something. That was like one of my first tournaments. This map is so fucking hilarious. It's like a DT slider aim map on... Yeah, like when do you see people pull that, right? It's not just... In a normal pool you wouldn't really see people mess around with gimmicky DTs, especially not in a 6-star pool or something. Especially like those fast reverse arrow sliders during the Ki. Those are pretty difficult. It's not like they're impossible to hit, but I think in lobby it's easy to fumble one of them. 5.7 star pool with tendency to 6.7. Yes, that's so me. I mean, let's be real also. How you guys would just fall asleep if I pulled a actual 5.8 star pool. Who wins that? Seed 32? I don't know, man. Give me the 6-7 pool. I think also this, when I played it, this was in a 6.1 star pool or something. I'm sure this would be too difficult if not the whole pool was too difficult for itself. So everything is too difficult, so nothing is too difficult. It all checks out, guys. Trust. It's not really alt. I guess like it's on the BPM where you would expect DT alt maps to be. But because most of them are sliders and it's just 200 BPM, it's on a single tappable. I don't think... There's like a few doubles, but there's not really anything that you need to alt, besides a few bursts. But those are just actual 200 BPM bursts. It doesn't really feel like an alt map to me. But maybe you disagree. I don't know. You can let me know later. I'm curious. Honestly, don't know which maps people will think are alt in this pool. Besides like aim 3 and special 3. Okay, so but that was enough gimmick, guys. Tiebreaker time. So for the tiebreaker, we're just doing no mod. You can pick hidden and hard rock. You can also pick easy, but there's a multiplier. So that's just like a normal tiebreaker rules, I guess. Oh yeah, you can pick easy on special one, the free mod map. So that's possible, and there's an easy multiplier. I forgot what it is, but it will be on sheet. And there's also an easy hidden multiplier. Now for the tiebreaker, first there was like some suggestions for like more techie maps, but I feel like I've already put in enough gimmick in the pool, so eventually I decided I would just run with something that's very straightforward mechanics. I think the only gimmicky part about this map is that the AR is kind of low for the star rating. So it feels pretty dense, but besides that it's just mostly a jump map with a lot of tapping. So just consistency. And Gigabanger, Lies in Reality from Feld. From Captain 1, I think, yeah. Great map, amazing map, I love this map. And it's very overstarred compared to the rest of the pool, so this is 6.2 stars. I do think it's I hope it's the most difficult map in the pool. Maybe it isn't even, but I thought that I always think when people put like mechanic TBs in the pool that they're too easy, because when they put tech TBs then those are actually hard because the star rating is fake, but when people put mechanic TBs in the pool they're just for some reason the same star rating as the pool, and that makes no sense to me because shouldn't they be harder? You know, they should be the hardest map in the pool. So I know for the players this is not skill cap because it's just round of 32, but my idea was to put in a tiebreaker that's a bit more difficult, so for the pool at least it would be a skill cap. And then at the same time, of course, it's also just a consistency check because the map is really long and consistently difficult for the most part. I think there's some more sleeper parts like this where not that much is happening, but it's definitely nothing is completely free. You can just fall asleep anywhere. I've also played this one before in an in-house tournament. It was very fun. I like this as a TB. I think it was great. Mostly because of the song, maybe. Maybe that's why I like it. This song is so good. Can they hear you? Thanks. Can they hear you? I'm gonna say congratulations now. Okay, they cannot hear you, but congratulations, since he just made the... what was it? Which tournament? Oh, yes, let's go. Sinks made the Vietnam roster for some Asian 6-digit tournament. The name was too long for me to remember. Let's go. Congrats. That was the course you played last weekend, right? See, okay. Nice, good job. That probably feels really weird to whoever is listening that I'm having a one-sided conversation with someone you guys can't hear. My bad, guys. Sorry. But it's not that much to say, to be honest, because the song is very good. Maybe I shouldn't even be talking about it. Just like let the song play. And the map is just consistently the same thing. So okay, yeah. I don't know, it's cheapy, guys. Do you have anything that you would like to tell the players things? I can say it for you. If you... Besides good luck, I guess. I will tell them already. Good luck in
Probably.
32.
Yeah. I think they can hear me on stream right now.
Ah, perfect. Then you can talk to yourself.
Yeah, so this is overall I think this is a pool that we try the hardest to get what the feeling of Funky Fremont Festival was, which is my first ever tournament I hosted. I hope you guys have fun with the pool. And please, I beg of you, put some messages in feedback because I really want to hear feedback on this pool. Next week's pool is gonna be crazy. I'm just gonna get that out of my mind first. Yeah, just enjoy this pool for this week.
Yes, actually, please do also for me, because for next week, because the gimmick is kind of it will make it a lot harder to make a good pool, I think. So I wonder if it will work. But I will try my best. But I think this pool is definitely, at least I think this pool is pretty good. At least it's pretty fun. Might be too difficult, but besides that, I don't really have any problems with it. Maybe once people tell me what they find negative, I will also notice that there's something wrong. But for now, at least I like the pool, so I hope you guys do too. And then for next week, I can't make promises because the gimmick is probably very funny. So I don't know if the pool will be balanced, but I will try.
The tiebreaker is really good. I want to farm this in Story 1.
I think if you assess this, it's still just like 350 PP or something. It's pretty crazy. It's like worth nothing.
Oh, that's nothing though.
Yeah, this map is really hard for what you get, because the spacing is pretty low most of the time. It's just awkward there. But it's such a good map. I really love it. I think like there's a better set of this song, maybe. That is like 7 stars. And I think this one's pretty good too. It's not quite as fun, but I think maybe that's just me talking about a 6-star map versus a 7-star map, you know. We can never obviously find the one that's more engaging, a bit more fun myself. I don't know.
Yeah, guys,
But
that's
yeah, anyway,
the pool.
that's the pool.
Thank you guys for coming to the Mappool showcase, albeit a little bit scuffed. Too scuffed.
No, it was perfect. It was beautiful. I know what you mean. It's just how this tournament should be. The Bitchlands Bonanza. That's what it just looks like, man.
Yeah, so thank you guys for coming. We'll see you next time. If some maps are streamable in the future, maybe we'll stream some maps here and there. Some matches, I mean. Yeah, but that's it. Thank you guys for coming. See ya.
Bye.